Elementary. This is going to be a quick science lesson, and in science we were learning about adaptations. And adaptations is anything an animal has to help it survive. So I want to introduce you to my doggie. He is a Malamute, kind of looks like a big wolf. His name is Loki, and he was actually a stray dog without a home that we found at Irmo Elementary, and I am the lucky teacher that got to keep him. And I thought Loki would be the perfect animal to use in our lesson on adaptations. Yes, I'm going to keep on petting you. So if we look at Loki, he's a big, beautiful wolf-type dog. The first thing I can kind of see on Loki is if we do this, like, it makes him look mean. Let's do it again. Those teeth, those choppers on him. So if I look at those teeth, what do you think he eats? You think he's a plant eater? You think he wants to eat a nice salad? No, I don't think so. He's definitely a meat eater. Meat eaters have a special adaptation that helps them to survive. They have really long, sharp teeth, and those sharp teeth are for helping them grab, first to kill their prey, the animal they're hunting, and then to tear bits of meat off of their dead animal, their dead prey, their food, right? So yes, and he loves to be petted. Another cool adaptation that this dog has is, where do you think he lives? Do you think he would live in the desert? God, no. He has way too much fur to survive in the habitat of the desert. This dog, a Malamute, has a very thick coat. It actually is made up of two parts. The outside fluffy part, and then he has a much inside softer part. The softer part is, let's see if we can do it over here. The softer part is really to keep him warm, and it's a very fuzzy, smooth, and the longer part is a little bit more tougher. Well, the fluffy part on the inside is to keep him extra warm in winter. Now, it's not good if he gets in water. These type of dogs do not like water whatsoever, because if he does fall in water, the fur will absorb the water, and then he'll freeze. He'll like be encapsulated, surrounded by ice. So this is not good fur for water. It actually will suck up the water and help them freeze to death. So these type of animals actually do not like water unless they're drinking it. He'll actually, if he sees a puddle in the road, he'll walk around the puddle or do some great nice jumps to get out of it. But by looking at his fur, I can tell that this fur helps him to survive the extreme cold. He actually really, really loves cold weather. The other thing that is good for his adaptation skills is when it gets warmer, he starts to shed. Shed means he starts losing his hair. And in summer, when I pet him, it's like snow. It just sheds everywhere. No, she's not gonna pet you. Come here. So by looking at his fur, I can really tell that he's adapted to live in a cold climate, and it's not the type of fur that would be good to get wet. And in the summer, what will happen is his fur will adapt a little, and he will really start shedding. Right now it's still not bad because he's coming off of winter. We're still having cold days, but I guarantee you when we have a really hot day, the fur starts really flying. I don't know if you can see it, but when I pull it. So that's really not bad yet. It will get extremely bad the hotter the weather gets. And so these are just some of the adaptations that my little domestic dog has. So I'd really love if you could think of some other animals and think about what adaptations they have to help them to survive. So think of a piranha. Think of like a piranha and think about a goldfish. What does the piranha have that helps it to survive? I think we talked about a giraffe before. We've done monkeys. So have fun with that, guys. Thank you so much for thank you so much for joining us on our very small yet very fun science adaptation lesson. Say goodbye, Loki. Bye-bye.